Okay, Norwich 93 CMP back with new videos for the 1911. In front of you, you have a 1911 A1, but it's a model 1927, and it was made by Sistema down in Argentina under Colt contract, and Colt basically machining and supervision. All parts are interchangeable with a Colt. What we're going to just do for this video is a straight up field strip. And one of the reasons why I want to do that is there's a little trick to one part of it. It's very simple. There's not that many parts to a 1911, and the first thing to do is going to clear it. And I actually put a dummy round in it just so you can you can see how it goes. Obviously, it appears to be safe. You can pull back the hammer, put the safety on if you want. You really can't get it open to look at it, but at least if you're going to first look at it, it's in a safe direction. The safety's on while I'm handling it and moving it. Now I can take the safety off and take a look at it, and there's my round, and it just fell through the bottom. I didn't have a magazine in it, obviously, and now I lock it back. Double check, make sure my barrel's clear. Yes, it is. This is the slide stop, push it down, let it go forward. Now, depending upon what you want to do, I leave the hammer back right now and just put the safety on, and there's a reason why in a second. We're going to get to that end in a minute, but there's an operating spring underneath right in here, and it's on a little plunger, and there's a plunger cap right here basically, keeps it in. This is called a barrel bushing, this piece here, that piece there. This gets moved around only two different ways, and it has to be removed for the whole pistol to come apart. So the first thing we're going to do is going to take this out away from your eyes, pushing it down, and this is one of the reasons why I have the safety on. I'm pushing it down, it's under a lot of tension, and then I'm turning the barrel bushing, and I'll show you in a second. If you really notice, trying to get a good light on it, the barrel bushing is at the 9 o'clock position. It stops, okay? It doesn't come out. But what it does is it's one less thing to go flying across the room. So you're going to go from the 6 o'clock position as you're pushing this down and turning it to the 9 o'clock. Release the pressure on the spring. Now the barrel bushing can come out. You're going to go from the 9 o'clock position to the 6 and then to the 3. Yes, you can take it out and go straight to the 3, but it's just, if something happens here, you may have this come flying at you too. There's a little notch on the inside, and that's when it can be pulled out, okay? And there's that little notch I was talking about. See the light sucks in this room, okay? And it gets caught on the inside of the slide. Now I've taken out the barrel bushing. Everything will come off muzzle side freely. Now that I got the, let's see, this spring, don't pull it out. It's on the plunger. It's not pressed in, but it's under a little bit of compression where the spring is reduced at the very end, and it'll stay on the plunger. So just leave it into one piece. Sometimes the cap will come right out. Take that out. One less thing to lose. Now I'm leaving the safety on just for a minute. What we're going to do is, and you could see it right here, we call these things idiot marks, and these are the marks for the slide stop. There's a little hook on the inside that holds the slide all together, and then when the last round is fired and the slide comes back, it stops right there. Well, when people disassemble it, we're going to push on the opposite side. They don't push up and away. They're trying to push it down like they're releasing the slide. Don't do that, because then you make these marks over here, okay? I just want to show you that. To take it down, safety's got to come off, but the hammer should stay back. Yes, you can pull it back later on, but I don't recommend it. Just be careful that the hammer is back. Could you drop it? Yeah, you can drop it. But I don't recommend it, because now we're going to have to pull the slide back, and this little notch right here, it's called a dismount notch. We have to get that back all the way to over here. So that's one of the reasons why I had the hammer back earlier with the safety on, okay? I'm going to slide it back. There's no spring tension, so this just comes back very easy. And I'm taking that half moon and I'm lining it up right here with my slide stop, okay? Now, on the opposite side, I have this big protrusion. That's the opposite side of the slide stop. I'm pushing straight towards the left side of the gun at this time. And it's going to make a freaking idiot out of me. Okay. So I pushed it. Sometimes you got to move the slide just ever so slightly. It came through the notch. Now you can see the daylight underneath the slide stop over here, right? That's still not far enough out. You don't pull towards the floor when you do this. I'm pulling straight towards the camera. That's why. See that, all that stuff in here? That's what makes those scratching marks. So pull out straight out to the camera and you won't get these marks, okay? It's kind of important, especially if you're a collector and it's a really nice piece and it doesn't have these marks already. You have to take care of your firearm. Now, the barrel, the slide assembly with the barrel is all going to come out towards the muzzle end. And me personally, I like flipping it upside down and just pulling the frame off. And why I do that is because there's a link here, and in the spring it could be a pain in the butt. It's just a little bit easier. I make sure that the barrel's seated position, the link is down, and then I grab the plunger in the spring, and it's got a little horseshoe shape to it. I just pick it up a little bit. Don't go crazy because you'll put a bend in the spring, and then pull it straight out like that. And you should have a nice straight spring. Put it to the side. The link has to be down for the barrel to come out the muzzle end. You got to pick up underneath here. I'll show you why in a second. You got to pick up, and it'll come straight out. If the I'll show you the link. Hold on. If the link is in the up position, it won't come out. It doesn't fit right there. Okay, so that's why you want the link down, and that's why I took the frame off upside down like this. Just makes life a little easier. Barrel comes out. You'll notice these ridges. These are the locking, basically plates, lugs that fit and mate in the inside of the slide itself. Okay. Guess what? That's as far as you're supposed to do a field strip for like a GI. I'm going to end this video here, but I'm going to make some more. Basically, I think it's like, what you got? Magazine, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. That's all you have to your pistol once you have it field stripped. All right, come back. We're going to do some, I think I'm going to do one on the slide, and then we'll talk about all the small parts in here and how it works, and then we'll do a cleaning. I already did one on the magazine. This is probably the toughest thing you'll ever run into, is the mainspring housing. And we'll go from there, folks. Thanks for watching.